Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenma and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Night-night, Alderman. Sweet dreams. At long last, the revival of Tenma is at hand.
Far from subtle, our villain of the week, eh? All right, well, color me intrigued. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Oh, I should probably introduce myself, just in case, you never know. Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I am the Max of Few Trades. In the last part, we got to the bottom of the courthouse bombings, and got that all taken care of. We're properly introduced to new gal Athena. She's pretty fantastic. But Apollo wants to leave for a while. He's got something else going on, and I don't know what it is, but it seems pretty serious. And now we're in the past, I suppose, recounting how maybe Athena ended up working for Phoenix and Apollo, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. Hey, this silly-ass place. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it's nice to see that literally nothing has even slightly changed in any amount of time. Although, Phoenix did put his slacker guy hat up over there, so obviously he does not wear that anymore. It was a stylish hat. Guess I'm a little early. Josie! Oh, look at her all shiny and 3D and whatnot. That's wonderful. Oh, hey, Apollo. Getting an early start today? Yeah. This is the first job I've had in a while, after all. Maybe the first one since the last game ended? Who knows? Aw, she doing the happy bounce thing she do. Cute. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it, anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Well, 99.9% of the time, it's murder. It's always murder. And anytime it's not murder, it ends up becoming murder. So... you should be able to wager a guess. Work? Is that how he put it? Oh, don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. Damn! You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. Lots happened since then. But I've settled in nicely, despite a few bumps in the road. Have you now, sir? Have you? My name is Apollo Justice. And I'm a pretty big fan of that justice stuff. You could call it prophetic. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Right Anything Agency, and that's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. And sorta kind of a bit of a talent agency, a little, but just for Trucy. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. Ugh. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician. She's pretty swell, and adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. Also your sister. But you don't know that, but we all know that, so, yeah. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Well, that is the running theory, isn't it? Oh, we'd better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's going to make it, so let's get going. Where are we going? What about the job he mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. I'll give it like 20 minutes. I'm sure we'll run into a dead body, and you'll be all on top of that. Not literally, that'd be weird, but you know, in a figurative sense. Well, this is the Right Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I chose to work here? My running theory was literally no one else would hire you at your experience level. Where's Mr. Wright anyway? Well, Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance, of which he has a grand, so many! There's so many! You should see his Rolodex. But don't worry, just focus on your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go! We don't have all day. Wait a second! And another day of anything goes begins at the Right Anything Agency. So much anything going on. Apparently, we're at the Ninetales Vale. That's neat. Ooh, nice, a souvenir shop. You know things are pretty fun when they got one of those. The yokai lane. Man, we still trying to pretend that we aren't in Japan? I know we are, but man, does it become harder and harder to justify as the series goes. Look at this place. You think this is in California? Oi. So what are we doing way up here in the mountains? This is Ninetales Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Mm-hmm. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? I guess that explains all these weird things. I don't know the names of them, but I've seen them. Oh my god, is that a noodle stand? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that could go poorly. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. Oh, where that murder took place. Ah, delightful. Or maybe it will. I don't know if... We're in the past, but I don't know how much of the past we were in when we saw the guy get murdered. Who knows? Anywho, immigrants, huh? Yeah, no, we're not just in Japan. Definitely not. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperon because your dad was too busy. Daddy said with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to the festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. They call them Oni, Trucy. I almost called her Tracy. You're not Tracy. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. All right. Guess it's time to move to Kyubi Manor Garden. We gotta get to that fancy place, but only after we get ourselves some conversations out of the way. This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster. Our agency could sure use something positive like that. We're always swimming in debt. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be perfect comedy duo. I mean, you basically already are. You could call yourselves Agni and Ruda, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets them up and you knock them down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea. I feel like I missed some sort of Joker reference with those names. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. Oh, Trucy. What the freaking dorcas? Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? Is it quoi ça peut voir? No, we got it. My cherished attorney's badge. Just putting it on makes me feel ready. Let's see. Oh, and there's Trucy. Hey-o! Wait, what? Hang on, what did it say about her? I'm just making sure. An aspiring magician who Mr. Red adopted when duty called. He was the dad who stepped up! How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look! What are these panties doing? We're back to doing these jokes, people! Let's go! Forget about panties! I'm looking for my badge. This is much more important. Hey, yo! Oh, well. Ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. They sure are, Trucy. They sure are. Hey, that's my attorney's badge. Wow, how'd you do that? I set it up while we were back at the office. That's right, I yoinked it right off you. Oh, I didn't eat. Wait, you took my badge! Bleh. Dork. Dork girl. That's it. I'm presenting it to you now. Check it out. You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you do with just a flash of your badge. What about you, Trucy? People can tell you're a magician by the way you're dressed. Yeah, but I can't always dress like this. Like when I'm at school and stuff. You could always show you're a magician by making things appear or disappear. You mean like this? What did she just pull out? Magic or no, aren't you a little old to be showing those things in public? Well then maybe I'll become a lawyer too. You're abandoning your dream just like that? She is a silly girl. It's just in her nature to be a silly Billy. All right then. Ooh, man, this is an entirely different way of travel. Okay, cool. We're not traveling by just name alone. We actually have like little images there. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, alrighty. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Trucy? Whomstiv? Are you the friend? Gloomy friend? Jinxie! And this is? It looks like she has not slept in a very long time. My friend Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. How did she never come up before? 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? No, I'm Apollo Justa. I didn't get to read all of that. Wow, what the? Damn. Apollo done just got him sealed. Unfortunate. Anyways, oh no, it's just I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. He is a demon. Slap. That's great. Beacon! Foul beast. You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. Wow. Okay. What is this thing? It's a Sealy Charmy thingy. Yeah, it's a warding charm, that thingy. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told you you're a good demon. Bleh. Or you could just say I'm human. The red demon, emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. I mean, that's your choice, my dude. Can I take this off now? I don't know. It works for Hishenko. I don't see why you can't rock it. So you can eat me? I'm not going to eat you. Forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. In the world of madness such as this, it's really your only viable option. Let's be real. So, I wanted to ask you about Ninetails' Vale. Damn it! How many of these do you have? Be gone, foul demon! Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch. Unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. I mean, there's obviously some sort of demonic demon, lawyers in hell joke you could probably make with this whole situation. But as is, I mean, demons shouldn't be able to, get law degrees. Although it seems I can't present this, unless I did it incorrectly. No, I just can't do it. Oh, I know, there's a present button. I'm a dumbass. Right. I wanted to show you this. What is it? It's my attorney's badge. You see? I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. Yeah, put your lawyer jokes there. Whatever. Really? You're a lawyer? Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Or at the bare minimum, stop slapping things on your forehead. Does it protect you from Enma-Dio's judgment? Who's Enma-Dio? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh. I think she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, but yep, see, it really does write itself. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath if possible. Okay, look, you can't make demands like that, all right? A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. I told you I'm not a demon. I'm choosing you're just making things. You just leave that Enma-Dio to me, I guess. Isn't that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone tell these two I'm human already? Good lord, there's just no way out of this bull honk, is there? All right, now talk about it. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Barely anyone had even heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetails' Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? And they're hungry too. Also, there was a guy with a spear. He was very flamboyant. Don't know what that was all about. Man-eating monsters! And they're all over the place? In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. Sounds pretty spooky to me. It was the Ding Dong Demon. How else could you explain it? A powerful demon indeed. Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenma Taro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenma Taro? The Forbidden Chamber? What is this? What genre did I wander myself into, by the way? All right, more info, please. About that yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor. Is it true? I mean, obviously not, but, you know. He's a super evil demon named Tenma Taro. Here, take a look at this scroll. You don't have a more modern century way of telling me this? All right. Tenma Taro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. Man, why do the birds gotta get the bad rep? So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber? He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the nine-tailed fox. And locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenma Taro was still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe, because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. I would have gone with a deadbolt personally, but hey, whatever makes you feel comfy at night. You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills. The full-on heebie-jeebies. The giblies, even. Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. He seems like an eccentric weirdo enough to want something like this. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Do things normally enter through the forehead? Because that's not in the top 10 things I would have assumed. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there. Forever! Got it? Trissy, you're a weirdo. An endearing one, but a weirdo nonetheless. I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. Yeah, you know, whatever. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. There'll be murder. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Well, with a face like that, I can't think of a more glowing endorsement. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. Nah, don't worry. It's the Black Parade. It's all good. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh! Well, damn. Tenma Taro's out. That sucks. I guess ruination is about to befall all of us. Demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit. Right? Tenma Taro! Tenma Taro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Please don't hurt me! Be gone! Be gone, be gone! Hiss! Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away. Oh, that's a disturbing thing to say. Charm, charm, charm. Where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. Wow, alright, well, I guess she knows her limits. She sure gives up quick. She knows her limitations. In a way, that's respectable. Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenma Taro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Quack. Steal my soul? I had to give that thing away when I passed the bar. Your devilry stops here and now, Tenma Taro. Now what? Look, Apollo. There's somebody up on the roof. What are they doing on the roof?
Get off the dang roof!
Ha 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 ha! That booming laugh. Could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. I can't believe I get to use this voice. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. I am! Luchador wrestler? What? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenma Taro. I am gonna suplex this nerd. Hooray! Hooray! It's the amazing Ninetales! Woo! Up to your no-good tricks again, eh, Tenma Taro? Well, not on my watch that I clearly do not possess. I know that's not what he meant. I just felt like making a joke and it kind of didn't work. Whatever! Ah! Damn, it was so brutal they couldn't show it on screen. Ha ha ha! There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenma Taro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing Ninetales, sir. Now I must be off! Another match and another foe to vanquish! Oh wait! Also, I'm competing for the tag team belts, I guess. That was weird and silly. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Could you imagine? Well, now I'm picturing, like, the freaking Hardy Boys, like, swanton bombing off of the roof. And banishing a demon straight to hell through a table. Looked like he came out of the Alderman's Manor. That was the amazing Ninetales. He's a pro wrestler from right here in Ninetales Vale. But no one knows his true identity. Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Yeah, you can see it on her face. She is ecstatic. What was all that about him banishing Tenma Taro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenma Taro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the nine-tailed fox drives Tenma Taro out and purifies our village. With a wicked clothesline, I guess. Personally, I would prefer the Canadian Destroyer. There's a lot of wrestling references, but you know what? If they're gonna throw in a wrestler character, I get to do that. But the Amazing Ninetales did the honors this year. So that was the big surprise, huh? Amazing Ninetales and Tenma Taro, huh? Well, whatever floats your boat. I ain't about to judge her. We all got our things, girl. It's cool. It's cool. No judging. Oh, would you look at the time? I better get back to work. Please excuse me. Off she goes. She's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own special kind of, you know, tired-eyed way. Knowing Trissy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here. The fun never stops, does it? Not when you got Trucy in tow. Ah, the busy streets. Absolutely awash with tourists. I truly cannot think of a place I would rather be less. Sheesh. Sounds like utter misery. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. Do you really have the funds for that? I know, because my wallet's running on empty. You bought them for her? Eh? What's with all the commotion over there? Murder, perhaps? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenma Taro. He killed Alderman Kyubi. What? Wait, killed as in dead? No, killed as in indicted. What do you think? How else can you say that? And Tenma Taro did it. Tenma Taro? You stay here while I go have a look. Please wait. Ah, damn you! It's a Tenma Taro warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. Alright, well, at least this one came from a place of concern. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Wait, are we the first ones who get to hear about this? Because that's a very rare commodity. But then again, there's a big commotion and whatnot, so probably not. It would just be really cool if we got to check things out before the police showed up. No, maybe not, legally. Well, whatever. Whatever, it's all the same. Oh, we don't even get the time anymore? Okay.
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
That's a very extravagantly put together crime scene. The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. It would have been pretty damn unlikely for him not to be. Usually being impaled kills you, normally. You have to be stabbed in very specific locations to not have that be fatal. And even then, you gotta get it treated like immediately. Forget about it. But there was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. The Phoenix Wright team at this point really do just kind of go to and fro all over the country and just continue to stumble upon corpse after corpse. Seriously, J.B. Fletcher would probably balk at how contrivedly often it happens. Like, my God. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he'd only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's going to be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time, which, you know, is apparently paranoid and panic-stricken, so she'll be fine. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Bro, you already know. Oh, look, here comes Jinxie. Are you the one who's going to be accused of murder, or is it going to be the dude who got carted off in the ambulance? That's what I want to know. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happens. 'Cause we could sure use a little bit of intel. Obviously, we're gonna be in court over this. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? Are you implying that he was dead before he was stabbed? Is that what you're asking? Because that's the only way that makes any sense to me. It was Alderman Kyubi. When I found him, he was already dead. Do you have any idea how hard it is for me to not make a Fist of the North Star reference every time someone says that? My God. I'm showing remarkable restraint right now. I hope you all respect this. So the victim was the village alderman. What's an alderman? Am I gonna... All right, you know what? To hell with it. I thought his name was just alderman, but apparently an alderman is actually something. What's an alderman? A member of a municipal assembly, city council, or local governing body. Commonly found in the US, Canada, and formerly in the UK. Well, then I wonder what he was in the like the Japanese version of all of this. Whatever. Anyway, who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him. Sob. So, he's the killer? Ow. Nuh-uh! The heck you mean, nuh-uh? Papa didn't kill anyone. Papa? As in your father? No. Her woodshop teacher. Come on, people! That's right. Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town. No way! Yes, way. But he's innocent. This just got way more complicated. Still not the weirdest thing we've gone up against, but you know, it's making an attempt. The victim was the alderman of Ninetails Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do, even though that's not our job. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? Because that'd be swell. So, the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him? His name was Rex Kyubi. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler. A lot of wrestling. Okay, I was not expecting a fusion of the yokai scene and the professional wrestling scene. Cool, let's roll with it. And I even heard he knew the Amazing Ninetails. Oh, in fact, he probably was the Amazing Ninetails, actually. Former pro wrestler, huh? Huh. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then, yeah, why? I was gonna ask the exact same thing. Why are you working in an entirely different place? And as a maid? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Which fear? She has so many to choose from. Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetails flowers grew. Oh, what a beautiful flower. And with exactly 9 petals, too. Who counts petals arbitrarily like that? Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. Huh. Alright. Not sure how we're going to be using that, but I have it now. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. Uh-huh. The warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. The Forbidden Chamber's door? Well, that's no good. The big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. Ain't that a bummer? That's how Tenma Taro escaped! But when when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. So fuzzy. Jinxie, you should get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Oh, wait, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? You want to know what the detectives said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Because that's how it always goes with whatever we end up doing, huh? Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? I mean, why not? Work is work. You're a lawyer, right? Come on now. It's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly! You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Yeah, plus no toilet cleaning for a while. That's a plus. You do not want to see the utter devastation Wright leaves in his wake. You just don't. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Assuming he is in fact innocent, but seeing as how we're defending him, he is. Plus we know he is, the flamboyant man with the spear who stabbed him that we watched happen. That's the guy who did it. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Ooh, that's a line of phrasing you don't want to really attach yourself to. Workshop that one, okay? You don't want to ever call anybody one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice! I forgot that was the quasical catchphrase of his. Guess I gotta go and meet my new client. Oh, but before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo. What's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. Interesting. This seems new. I guess it's what you could call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. To read my notes, I just open the court record with R. Well, how about that? Go meet my client. Well, how about that? That's pretty neat. Oh my goodness, that man is wearing a lot of warding charms on his head. Okay, interesting. Murder of Alderman Hubie. The victim suffered a fatal abdominal spear thrust, which, while unfortunate, is pretty cool. Black feathers and tracks were found at the scene. That they were. Then I can switch between the tabs using L and R. Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. Oh, don't worry, we stared at a fair few dudes who have got some pretty intimidating cases. Could just be his eyebrows again. You never know. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. Sounds like some kind of monster. Well, he is wearing like a bandana of warding charms. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. And so the Trucy is gone, and the world is a little less shiny because of it. Tragic. Ew. It's so neat seeing everything get redone and all fancified. Oh, good times. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. That's not so bad. Who are you? Yeah. So you're Damien Tenma, right? Of course your name is Damien. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Why? Let me out of here. He's very loud. Sorry. I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal? And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Oh, he thinks he's being rude. Nah, dude, you're good. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? He was mad at himself. An internal hatred. One of the most powerful foes of all, self-doubt. Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls. so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies too. I hope you like snickerdoodles. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? I mean, in my personal opinion, no. But I guess we don't get a choice. You know, the law being in the way and all. Whew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges, because I wouldn't be able to get him out of that one. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. That's just way too dang common. Alrighty, daddy-do. Let's get to talking. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Yeah. Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah! Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait. You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Kyubi. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? Well, that's never good. I'm getting tired of that happening. Any idea how they got there? None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. Well, I mean, if you were knocked unconscious or whatever was going on in there, I'm not entirely sure. That guy kind of just, the flamboyant guy wandered in and just kind of loudly yelled and nobody seemed to react or move. Regardless, if you were passed out, all it takes is, you know, him forcing the weapon into your hand for a bit. It wouldn't be that hard. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. Ah, a drugging. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see. A drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. I'm surprised you even remember your name. Ho. Hey, yo, what'd you call me? Does that come some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What's your motive for murder? What do the police have on you as far as a motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. Doricus, so, that's the motive the police had established for the alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Kyubi was dead set against a municipal merger. That's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie! Forgive me! I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine, just leave it to me. If only it were really that easy. I don't even know where to start with any of this. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie. With the sunken eyes. Yes, she already lost her mother. Now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me. Trucy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes. It seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck. Oh, I think she might just be talking about, like, decorations or something. A young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Yokai. Watch 'em. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Didn't get as much stuff as I would have liked, but we still got more than I thought we would. Huh. Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? He's already in lawyerman mode. Amazing! Hey, Mr. Wright, what can I do for you? Trucy told me you've taken on a new case. Ah, that. It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? Or maybe, I don't know, I actually don't really fully know. Either way, he's probably closer to being in lawyer mode than he was. You know, he was all aloof and whatnot. I don't think he's gonna be doing that anymore. That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Cykes, and she's pretty delightful. She just passed the bar. Oh, that's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. I guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Well, where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never even met her before. What does she even look like? You'll know her when you see her, my dude. She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Oh, okay, I'll find her. Like, really, honestly, just look for someone with an attorney's badge. It's not that hard. A new addition to the agency. Well, I'd better get back to Ninetails Vale quick. Some mosey. Wait, that's not the right place. That's not the right place at all. I gotta go to Yokai Lane. We gotta meet the girl. The rather delightful gal. What's she got? I already told you. I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed! This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. I didn't pick this crap up in Party City. Well, looks like I just found Miss Athena Cykes. I am enchanted. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so if you say that like that matters. Be in the wrong place at the wrong time and you are behind bars, man. They'll arrest anybody in this damn country. Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off of me!
What the?
Well, that was awesome, but horribly ill-advised on her part. Because now you've assaulted an officer and they have every right to arrest you. Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time? Whoops. Are you okay? I think so. But that police officer's out cold. We should probably leave. I am so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. You know, that's perfectly reasonable. That's a good reflex. I like that you could do that. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. Yeah, well, hey, whatever works. You're Athena Cykes, I take it? No, that would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. Right Anything Agency? What a fishy sounding name. Boy, ain't it ever! It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right, that Wright! So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Feel free to ask away. I am all in on learning about this girl. Explain your face. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar? That's right! And here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. Apollo, ain't you like 20? Of course he's not listed. I don't remember. I thought he was like somewhere in his 20s or something. I don't know. Oh wait, how old is Jinxie? 15. Oh. Yeah, that's not. Oh, I guess it could be a fake beard. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow. She must be a genius or something. One of them eccentric types. I also studied analytical psychology. I thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? You'll find out in time, my friends. What do you know? So, tell me about our client. Oh, I'm telling you what I know. Oh, novel. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well, bit of a scary looking and sounding dude. Look at her! And that about sums it up. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 I don't want my friends to be right. But she's pretty delightful. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying! There was something in my eye! They're called tears. Burn. Moving right along, in search of good times and good news. Let's get down to business. There are Huns to fight. Damn! Double lyrical! Get that wax! Helping our client is priority number 1. Alright, tell me about psychology. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology? That's right! I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system, and it will help, you know, bring a breath of fresh air to the gameplay loop that is this franchise, because, you know, we kind of gotta constantly shake things up in order to justify making more sequels. Yeah, you know how it is. Really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try and listen in on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? Oh yeah, I have a robot. This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. Hey, comedy routine, let's go. It talks! Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously do. Hey, expose yourself to weirdness long enough and you can get used to shockingly anything. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? A special edition covering our case. That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido! She just throws in other languages like that. Delightful. Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tenma, real or flight of fancy? An airborne figure resembling Tenma was captured on camera around 3:40. That do be a bird-like object in the sky. This much is true. He was flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetails Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently the photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? Mein Gott! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? Highly unlikely. Although, granted, we have dealt with ghosts in the past, so actually it's not as impossible as you might think. Anyway, no, of course, now German? Why not plain old English? It's charming, leave her alone. It's fine, she's allowed to have quirks. Andale, Apollo, let's get cracking on the crime scene already. All right, fine, you wanna get crack-a-lackin', we'll get crack-a-lackin'. Okay, what's next on the list? Investigating the crime scene, Kadur. Oh, what are we waiting for? Last one there is a rotten egg. Don't have to run all the way there. Okay, then how about speed walking? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Because it's who she is. Look at that face. Amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and take a gander at the murder scene. That's not the murder scene. This is some unrelated room. Disgusting. Do you hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the amazing Ninetails, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. Yeah, I bet. I think I was right. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The dude literally has like a fox like motif going on with like his hair and stuff, and he has like the mustache acting as whiskers. It's the exact same design philosophy as the Fox McCloud, or rather James McCloud in F-Zero. That's a reference to Star Fox. Yeah, it's classic stuff. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title, probably due to the gaping chest wounds. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenmataro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing. Whoa, my goodness, hello. Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. Yeah. Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me. I don't know why this is the voice we're going with. Horns, that's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to... Ah, you're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, aren't ya? Should've reckoned with that expensive looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Flitch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Sure, same here. What an animated sort. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer, bet you use them demon horns of yours to scare the bejeebus out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you. What's happening now? Ah! Did you just steal from me? These horns, I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. But then again, ain't none of my business, so whatever. That was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, I'd best get back to work. And off he goes. But Athena says no. Halt! Stop right there, criminal scum. Well, with me. Apollo, your bracelet's gone. You done got robbed, bro. Pickpocketing man. Hey, he's wearing it. Ah, don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Oh, Jason, how'd that get there? The cat's out of the bag. It was barely in the bag in the first place. You know, normally thieves will pocket things they steal, not wear them. At least not in front of the person that they stole it from. That was a pretty pathetic attempt. And yet he almost got away with it if Athena didn't call it out. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging ya. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. Wow, this dude. What should we do about him, Apollo? I don't know, we could kick him. That sounds fun. I only got my bracelet back and he seems sorry enough, so... Apollo, you're bad at this, dude. I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as that wad of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this. Oh. Hey! Didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us? Run away! Run away! Head for the hills! Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's at the crime scene, and here's one of the four. Yeah. He left his shoes behind, too. Huh. Well, you know what they say. The guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. The wet bandits would be laughing at this fool. Let's hang on to his shoes. Athena says,
Snowflame is stealing your shoes!
We can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. We may never know. But these will come in handy regardless. Now then, as I recall, the fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. And so we go.